The USS Iwo Jima deploys primarily for maritime security, crisis.
The key capabilities of the USS Iwo Jima include amphibious assault operations, extensive aviation support, medical.
Gentlemen, the implications of this movement are severe.
If these projections hold true, we're facing unprecedented
This deployment significantly impacts two key strategic waterways, the Wateris Wally to the west and the Water Wally to the south. The deployment is timed precisely for the midnight Z-time rollover, ensuring synchronized global operations. Movement is tracked using a variety of data sources. High-resolution satellite imagery provides continuous positional updates.
The stated purpose of the deployment to Washington centers on protecting
Deterrence is the strategic deployment of military assets and the demonstration of capability to discourage potential adversaries from hostile action. Amphibious assault ships are designed to transport troops and equipment using helicopters and landing craft. Traditional carriers, however, serve as mobile air bases for fighter jets.
When we look at the Strait of Hormuz, we see why it is so critical. Over 20% of the world's oil transits this narrow waterway daily.
How does this deployment affect global energy security?
space.
The digitization of communication fundamentally reshapes how we conduct diplomacy.
But we must ensure these new tools.
The scenario highlights the contrasting military doctrines, with the U.S. emphasizing expeditionary readiness and Iran focusing on defensive assertiveness.
This staging area illustrates the complex logistical challenges of deploying a rapid reaction force. Timing is critical when moving this much armor and personnel. Captured during golden hour, the USS Iwo Jima, a massive gray amphibious assault ship, powers through the ocean swells.
Sierra Bravo, this is Echo 4. We are currently located at grid reference 249er.
Requesting immediate extraction approval.
We need to reroute the supply line around this choke point immediately.
All right, I'm marking the new coordinates now.
Incoming! Get down! Taking fire from the ridge!
Deployment into the northern mountains continues. The environment is unforgiving, with temperatures dropping rapidly as we advance.
Visible on the deck are F/A-18 Hornet fighter jet, Seahawk helicopters, and E-2 Hawkeye propeller planes featuring large circular radar domes.
The process of an amphibious landing requires the rapid unloading of troops and heavy equipment directly onto the objective beach.
We can't address the humanitarian crisis without stabilizing the political situation first.
The aid won't matter if the conflict escalates.
As the deployment continues, Allied responses are mixed. Key partners show strong integration, while others
Maritime security concerns are increasingly impacting global trade. The rise in piracy and regional. How does this deployment fit into the broader U.S. strategy in the Middle East? The historical precedents for military deployments here span centuries, from the Crusades to Cold War.
While the immediate tension de-escalates, failure to address the core issues means escalation in the coming weeks remains a significant risk.
Discuss the role of international organizations in monitoring such developments.
Increased military tension leads to mass displacement, severe injuries, and critical shortages of food and water.
Analyzing the technical and operational aspects reveals a significant gap between the reality on the ground and the narrative presented in initial media reports. The USS Iwo Jima features extensive medical facilities. At 844 feet long, it displays.
Pre-deployment training focuses on rigorous desert warfare tactics, integrating armored support and maintaining situational awareness in extreme heat. Dry dock maintenance involves extensive coordination, from scaffolding and hull welding to the precise movement of massive replacement parts by crane.
We must secure this sector boundary by 0600.
The updated traffic control points are reflected here. We'll reroute incoming aid through the south.
Acknowledged.
Safety and security protocols are immediately engaged, initiating a full lockdown and biometric scan of all personnel.
The drones have eyes on the coordinates for the hypersonic deployment.
It takes an immense synchronized effort, utilizing vast depots, real-time data tracking, and rapid distribution to.
What are the environmental considerations for naval operations in strategic waterways?
It's hard leaving home again, but standing on this deck, watching the sunrise, I know why I'm here. Duty calls.
The international community implores all parties to exercise maximum restraint. Further escalation will serve no.
How does this video make you feel about the current state of global security?
The objective is to secure the main supply route.
What about civilian casualties reported in the area?
We are investigating those reports while prioritizing the safety of non-combatants.
Echo Alpha 6, this is Kilo 2. Convoy is moving. Maintaining open communication channels is critical for safety. Over.
Comparing the maps shows a shift from simple state dynamics to a complex web of proxy conflicts, external influences. This deployment mirrors recent movements, from the deserts of the Middle East to the Arctic Circle, highlighting a strategy of global readiness and rapid mobility.
Comparing the USS Iwo Jima class reveals key differences in specifications, such as displacement and maximum speed.
The current situation echoes the darkest moments of the past, particularly the embassy crisis.
We must deploy forces to neutralize the threat and secure the perimeter.
But the human cost is too high. We demand peace now.
While naval fleets ensure maritime security and rapid response, ground forces are essential for sustained stabilization and presence inland.
The impact is stark. Global trade continues uninterrupted, yet regional security demands a robust military presence.